Yeah, I think the most pleasing thing for me was just our approach and focus today. I mean, that's the first time I've seen these guys in 4 years with an opponent that they thought they were better than, approach them like a Santa Barbara or a Kansas or that. And I told them that's the last step they have to being a great team. Is there's preparation to win games, and then there's preparations because you hate to lose. And this is a game that we couldn't win. Okay, we're supposed to win it. Wednesday's a game where you prepare to win. This is a game where you have to prepare different because everybody, all their people are telling them they're they should win and all that. And it's just understanding that that winning you're expected, but you still have to have that edge. And I really thought they had a great edge in this game and prepared very well and were very focused. And they missed some shots in the second half they normally make because they're out of rhythm from the first half. And I thought Casper just did a great job of getting into Phil Martin early and disrupting his flow. And then when he did get some looks, he wasn't comfortable. So, yeah, I was very pleased with their approach and their defensive intensity throughout. It got a little sloppy offensively in the second half, but I know we can clean that up.
Coach, what does 250 career wins mean?
Means I'm 251 now, isn't it? It means I'm still coaching. Like the kid, like I tell the players, you have time to reflect back later on that stuff. I have no idea if that's even a lot or not. I mean, and I have no idea how many losses I have. And I quit. I know I was 52-17 at Gonzaga. I can't tell you anything after that because 52-17 was pretty cool after 2 years, and it ranked up there with 2 years of win percentage in coaching because everybody would tell me that. Since then, though, since I got my brains beat out at Minnesota, I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about the good or the bad. It's not about, it's about, the kid, developing teams, and that's why I don't worry about the preseason schedule. I just asked my wife never to put my career record on the tombstone, and we'll go from there. So, I think it's great these kids are getting individual awards because they have earned them, and it's their legacy now, as individuals, and now they're forming a legacy, as a group this year, and that to me is really exciting.
What has it been like to watch those guys grow into the seniors they become?
I'm just really proud. Every group you don't know, how you're going to say goodbye, and I'm real emotional. Segos makes fun of me at the banquets. I get emotional saying goodbye to, but this one's going to be a hard one because I read Wicker's article in the Orange County Register the other day and started crying about TJ. So it's starting to hit you a little bit as it's coming down. But if these guys keep playing as they do, they're going to prolong their season, and that's going to be pretty fun. So I don't have to worry about it for a while. But to think it's senior night Wednesday is like, wow, time has come. Because they came in as just, Casper and these guys came in as such young, just green, men, and now they're leaving as grown men that understand how to go out in the world, both academically, socially, and basketball-wise, and it's pretty cool to see.
Dan, how important is it to go undefeated in the conference, and then what do you have to do to continue to concentrate for that?
Well, I think we worked on, that's what we worked on really hard in this game is the concentration of that. We know we're going to get everybody's best shot, and we didn't let them come in, and I don't think it's the end of the world if we lose a game, but I think we're still battling for an at-large bid, and that's what I tell our guys. I think it's more important to position ourselves for an at-large bid than it is to go undefeated in the season. But I know this: our players want to go. I mean, it's important to them. They want to be known for something that nobody's done here. We know people have gone 12-0 here, but nobody's gone 16-0 at Long Beach State, and they want to have a special year, and that would be special.
Coach, you got 15 minutes out of Papa George and stretching him out a little bit. Is that part of your end plan?
Well, yeah, and it was just too bad. I was just saying in there, it's too bad Nick wasn't healthy because these last couple of games would have been great to, because we're going to need him down the stretch. But he he unfortunately he was only in for a minute at Creighton, but he kind of tripped over his own foot and sprained his ankle. And he'd never sprained an ankle before, and it ballooned up on him pretty good. So hopefully he'll be back Monday. But yeah, we got to, I know everybody, oh, Monson doesn't play anybody, you got to develop his bench. But, I'm looking to win games too in the process. And that's, I think I've said that before, but the one negative I see in playing the schedule we play early in the season is that it's really difficult to develop your bench when you're down 6 at Kansas. That's not a time for one of those kids to go in. It can ruin their confidence for the year, if it goes from 6 to 12 while they're in there and they turn it over twice or something, So that was a game, for him, and he had that injury that set him back. He missed I think 6 games, but he's gotten into the flow. He played well his couple minutes at Creighton. Did he play the other night? I can't remember against. Did he against Santa Barbara? But anyway, he's a guy that can come in and make shots. And the thing I like about him is he's smart. He doesn't try to do too much. He might physically get beat defensively, but he doesn't ever get beat mentally by making a mental breakdown defensively. And so and our players trust him. So he's a great one to have in there. Like I said, we got to develop Nick. And go from 7 to 9 a little bit on that rotation would be great going down the stretch here.
Coach, you told me yesterday that the loss in last year's tournament was kind of a 2-week process of maybe not staying as sharp as they had. You think this performance today would tell me that they get that now?
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
I totally agree, and I told them that after the game, and that's what we're playing our best basketball at the right time. Last year we weren't. Last year, even the game we clinched against Cal Poly, we struggled, and then the 3 after that, I think we won, but we just didn't, we didn't have any of these, and it's really encouraging to me. We look fresh, we look hungry, and we look sharp for the most part. And now we've got to build on that, next week going into that tournament. And again, these people say, "Oh, these games don't matter. You go, play Mike and Stark, and no, these games matter. These games are going into that tournament. It's important that we're playing confident, we're playing well, and we trust each other. And right now, we're doing that. We just gotta, keep getting better and keep our eyes, with blinders and not be looking around. Everybody telling them 16-0. Everybody telling them they've got to win the tournament. Everybody telling them they're on the bubble. They don't need to worry about any of that. They need to worry about how they're playing ball screens, how we're guarding the post, what play we're in, and let everybody else, all you guys, worry about all that other stuff.
Thanks, Coach.